Hi, welcome to Skincare by Sydney. I'm Sydney. I'm a dermatology PA and your guide to skincare. Today we are talking about toners. So I've been on an obvious toning pad kick for a while. I think they have a lot of great purposes. Teenagers, COVID mask, anti-aging. It makes you use the products on your neck, chest, and arms very easily. All of that to say, we're gonna get back to the OGs, the liquid toners. So this is one of my skincare buckets that I have for different types of products. And I'm not gonna break it all down. I just wanna give you a general overview of toners to help kind of guide you in the skincare world. So toners are not absolutely necessary, but I really like them because they offer another manner or vehicle of getting some important ingredients on the skin. I love skincare because it's efficient. These ingredients are going to help with breakouts, sun damage, or brown spots from sun damage. They're exfoliating, so they're anti-aging. They help with dark spots. They help prevent more acne as well. You can get these ingredients like glycolic acid, lactic acid, salicylic acid in cleansers and creams that use in the treatment step, even in some moisturizers and serums. But I think that they make a lot of sense in the toning step. So let's go ahead and start talking about the individual products. Two main categories, there are toners and there are astringents. Typically, astringents have alcohol in them, and when you use an astringent, you know because you can feel that drying sensation. What I've found is that a lot of the drugstore toners actually say toners on them, but they are really more like an astringent. So the words are kind of thrown back and forth. Basically, a toner is going to be a little bit gentler than an astringent. It's just going to help kind of brighten and clean and clarify. I've gotten a lot of feedback from people that they like toners because it helps them feel like they're cleansing their skin again. And I do want to make it clear that this is not a double cleanse. The double cleanse method is completely separate. It's an old cleanse followed by a regular cleanser, and then you still tone. But it's true, especially when you use that pad, you feel and see how there is still some dirt left on your skin, which is also why I recommend using a washcloth when you wash your face, just to buff that cleanser off. So it's true that you don't have to have a toner. It's not a necessary step. You may have heard or read that it helps balance the pH of our skin. Yes, some do that. That's more of one of the older uses for them, but I think of it more as a delivery method of some important chemical exfoliators. And it also does prep our skin for the ingredients that we use after. So to start off, I want to show you witch hazel, which is truly an astringent, and it says 100% natural astringent on the front, and it has witch hazel and it has 14% grain alcohol, which is the definition of an astringent. So this is a natural anti-inflammatory. It's a good spot treatment if you do have some breakouts. Typically astringents were used for people that have oilier skin to help dry it up, and that's definitely what it feels like it's doing. I'm going to do a basic overview of toner products that I've tried. So to start, I have one by Indie Lee that has no active ingredients in it. Kind of the next step I think of is glycolic acid toners, because they're going to be good for most all skin types. They're brightening, also going to help with breakouts, going to help with exfoliation and skin texture, and then going to help prep the skin for the products that you put on after. So the Indie Lee CoQ10 toner, very benign. It doesn't really feel like it's doing much. Then I tried Mario Badescu, the glycolic acid. It has 5% glycolic acid in it. This is a Caudalie Vino Perfect brightening essence. I like this a lot for really dry skin. It still gives you that glycolic acid, but it's very hydrating. It has a really cool texture. And The Ordinary. They have a 7% glycolic acid toning solution, which again is awesome. If someone just needs to know where to start with the toner, these are some good options. The ZO calming toner is one that I recommend from like the Med Spa line. This one accompanies 2 other toners that Zio has. They are both toning pads. So this is their liquid toner that's more for sensitive dry skin. It's still brightening and helps with breakouts as well. So this is kind of a go-to. I also love Epionce a lot. So Epionce has 2 toners. They're both in spray form. This is a sample size of the purifying toner, which is more for breakout prone skin. It has salicylic acid and is more drying. Then they have a balancing toner, which has some willow bark, which is the natural form of salicylic acid, and it's hydrating as well. So you can spray this on your skin, but I really recommend spraying it on a pad because of getting that exfoliation action. And like I said before, sometimes you'll see that there actually is some dirt still on your skin. One way to prevent that is to use a washcloth, and then you could just spray this on your skin. So next, we're gonna kind of go from most gentle to strongest. This is a Beauty Counter Control Instant Matte Toner. It has a new package now, but I think it's a great option. It has some active ingredients in it. It has lactic acid. So lactic acid is a chemical exfoliator like glycolic acid and salicylic acid, but it's going to be more hydrating as well. So it's one of those that also works for everybody. So if you have dry skin or if you have sensitive skin, glycolic acid and salicylic acid are always going to be great. Really what I want you to take from this is that all of these products are great. It just matters more what you're using in your entire routine. So one of these toners in itself may not be like good or bad for your skin, but if you're using a medicated cleanser and a retinoid and not using a thick enough moisturizer, then you might be over drying your skin with your toner. And so you would either need a different toner or you would only use that toner once per day, if that makes sense. So next up, this is our Versed product that is sold at Target. It's the Weekend Glow Daily Brightening Solution. It has 4 like acids in it, like it has azelaic, kojic, glycolic, and lactic acid. And so this is a really great product for all skin types as well. I was very impressed by the ingredient profile, and then also when you use it, it feels great. It has a pump, so you take a cotton pad and you pump it down, and that's how you get it on your skin. Also in the pump category is this Cleansiderm Pore Therapy. It has salicylic acid 2%. It's also a really great toner by Obagi. And this is a azelaic toner by Bellicote Paris. So I got this on Amazon. I had never seen azelaic acid in a toner. Azelaic acid is my all-time favorite skincare ingredient. So this product also has azelaic acid, the Versed product. But I was really impressed by this. Bellicote is a French brand, and sometimes with Amazon products, they'll be there and then they won't be there because the supplier will take them down. So I did have to stop recommending this one as much. Lastly, we're going to talk about drugstore toners. So what you're going to notice in these is that they have denatured alcohol as the second ingredient, and they're also a lot cheaper. So it's not that it's a bad thing that they have that denatured alcohol. It's just that sometimes they can over dry skin, and our skin can break out from being oily, but it can also break out from being dry because what our body or our skin's doing is producing more oil, and so we end up with more acne. So this is the oil-free acne stress control. I like it because it does have 2% salicylic acid, so this is even a good spot treatment for some people, and then some can tolerate it all over. Just remember what I said earlier, it depends on all of the other products that you're using as well. So next up, the Neutrogena Pore Refining Toner. This is another great option. It has glycolic acid and a little bit of salicylic acid in it, but again, it's a drugstore toner, so you're going to be getting more alcohol in it. And lastly, La Roche-Posay Effaclar. They call it the clarifying solution. It has 2% glycolic acid, 0.5% salicylic acid. It's made for sensitive skin types, but I have had several patients with dry skin that were using this and then just didn't really tolerate it well because of all of the other ingredients in their products. So these are, again, cheaper options. They're good options. Right now, my favorite drugstore toner is this Versed. I forget the price, but I think it was under 15. So most of the other ones that we're talking about are going to range from, I would say about $8 up to maybe like $34. The Ordinary is an example of one that's really well priced as well. So I hope this has been informative and helpful, and just do not forget that it's not just one product that's going to make or break your skin. It is the comprehensive skincare routine. So I hope that you'll keep learning with me, and you can subscribe below to my YouTube channel. And please let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you next time.